Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius January 4, 2025. Venus begins its transit of your work and health sector today, and will visit this area of your solar chart until February 4th. As such, it lends a more enjoyable, harmonious theme to your daily life in the month ahead. Restoring balance in working relationships can be a focus, and perhaps some social opportunities can be found through your work or your daily routines. Work and charm tie into one another during this cycle, and this can mean attraction on the job for some or improved social relations in the work environment. There may be some lack of discipline at times, however. While it's not always the most productive time of the year, it serves a useful purpose, as the enjoyment of your work and routines is important. Today is good for problem solving in your domestic world. As the day advances, people or circumstances can challenge you to confront important and perhaps previously buried issues in your life. Sweet Venus, our planet of romance, pleasure, and love, is spinning onward into fresh seas today. This means that within the coming weeks, she will embody the dazzling magic of Pisces as she echoes in the heavens. This will bring sensuality, intimacy, trust, and spirituality to your personal and romantic life as she visits the most mystical sign. While she is technically glittering in your solar house, this is encouraging you to understand the perfect work and life balance that will allow you to unplug from the grind and enjoy sensual, magical moments with your one and only. Work should be smooth sailing. It might be easier to navigate your workplace community once Venus enters Pisces, its exaltation. Working with others can be challenging at times, even if you are an independent contractor or work remotely. There are still times when you have to interact with your colleagues, supervisors, or clients. Luckily, the exalted Venusian energy should help you approach these social situations with more grace and compassion. It might be easier to connect with others since your work life will improve when your professional connections do. Even during a time of great activity, it serves you well when you can create a space for reflection and introspection on a regular basis. How has your health been affected by your actions lately? What would you like to change about your eating habits and your other health habits such as sleep and exercise? Don't let the chaos of your days distract you from asking yourself the questions that have the greatest impact on your well-being. Now is the time to further develop the relationships that already exist in your life. Take some time in the latter part of this day to reflect on the whys and wherefores of these relationships. Also, while you are in that quiet, reflective space, spend some quality time building the relationship with yourself. If there isn't a quiet place indoors that gives you the opportunity to contemplate the world around you, grab a friend and get out into the great outdoors and experience it firsthand. Knowing that this new professional year is set to swing into action in what will be a chain reaction, the Moon and Venus are only making the most of the only day that they will spend together in an adventurous part of your chart. Along with the Moon's friendly aspect to Jupiter, this is firing up the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, and the timing couldn't be better. It is tomorrow that Venus will return to your work sector, followed by the Moon, and then 2 days after that, Mars will not only return to your career sector but to spend the next 3.5 months here. While a friendly aspect between Mercury, the planet of communication in your communication sector, and Chiron, the planet of healing in your relationship sector, ended yesterday, they will continue to work as a team until they part ways next week. With Mercury's departure set to end all planetary activity on the communication front until later in the year, it is all about having the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. Life has never been sweeter, and today marks the beginning of a truly magical chapter. With Venus entering Pisces, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance reaches its exaltation, a time when its energy is at its most powerful and benevolent. Over the next few weeks, you might feel like the universe is wrapping you in a warm embrace, showering you with positivity and endless possibilities. Doesn't it feel exciting to think about what blessings might be waiting just around the corner? Let's dive into how you can make the most of this transformative time. Venus doesn't stop at romance, it also brings blessings in your financial life. During this time, you might find yourself stumbling upon opportunities to earn extra income, receiving thoughtful gifts, or even spotting an irresistible deal that feels like it was meant just for you. Have you ever had one of those lucky breaks where things just seem to fall into place? This is the time to keep your eyes open for those moments of abundance. Perhaps it's a friend recommending a side hustle or a colleague mentioning an exciting opportunity. By staying open and proactive, you could turn small chances into significant gains. Reflect on your financial goals and consider how you can use this fortunate period to build a stronger foundation for the future. As you navigate this sweet season, remember that balance is essential. Confidence and energy are wonderful, but they can tip into overconfidence if we're not mindful. Have you ever found yourself so focused on achieving your own goals that you unintentionally overlooked the needs of those around you? Venus in Pisces teaches us that true joy is rooted in connection, listening to our loved ones, sharing in their triumphs, and being present in their challenges. This is a beautiful time to nurture your relationships and celebrate the collective wins alongside your personal successes. If there's been a decision weighing on your mind, Venus's influence provides the clarity and courage you need to move forward. Trust your intuition, it's your inner compass pointing you toward what truly aligns with your heart. Have you ever had a moment when your instincts led you somewhere unexpected, but it turned out to be exactly where you needed to be? Trust that voice now, and lean into the possibilities that arise when you act in alignment with your deepest values. This transit also encourages you to prioritize your well-being. With Venus's harmonious energy, it's easier to find alignment between your mind and body. Rest when you need to, nourish yourself with wholesome food, and stay active in ways that bring you joy. Maybe it's a morning yoga session, a brisk walk in the park, or an impromptu dance party in your living room. These simple moments remind us how wonderful it feels to be fully present in our own bodies. Think back to a time when you felt truly vibrant and alive. What were you doing then? Revisit those activities now, and let them inspire you to care for yourself with love and gratitude. While the energy of Venus in Pisces feels dreamy and uplifting, it's important to stay grounded. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to assume that good times will last forever without effort? Stability is wonderful, but it requires proactive steps to maintain. Use this time to build on your momentum, whether it's saving for the future, setting goals for personal growth, or strengthening your relationships. Dream big, but don't forget the practical steps that will help make those dreams sustainable. As you move through these weeks, embrace the flow of new ideas and experiences. Conversations with friends or colleagues might spark inspiration, and fresh perspectives could lead to exciting changes in your plans. Be open to exploring new paths, but remember to stay true to your core values and vision. Have you ever felt torn between what others wanted for you and what you knew was right for yourself? This is your reminder to trust your instincts and remain authentic, even as you adapt and grow. This is a time of magic, growth, and connection. How will you make the most of it? Are there goals you're ready to chase, relationships you want to nurture, or dreams you're finally prepared to turn into reality? Together, let's celebrate this season of sweet possibilities and step confidently into a future filled with love, abundance, and joy.